Welcome to the Broskiedoodles podcast. Your boy Kiko Cervantes here with you. And today, guys, I wanted to start by apologizing. Okay, and this might come off weird, but it's not acceptable for me to have left you guys without a podcast for over 2 weeks. And to me, it's actually very painful. And I was thinking about it every day. But for some reason, I was just on a specific head situation. Some demons. We all have demons we fight, and it was just fucking with me, and today I said, man, fuck it, I'm not gonna wait longer. I'm gonna have a podcast done, I'm gonna put it out. And I wanted to publicly make a promise that I won't leave you guys without the weekly podcast ever again. And that's a very bold statement, but I have to keep up to that promise, and I'm sorry. In life, you go through and I'm pretty sure you guys share this as well. You go through so many episodes of doubt, of like self criticism, self judgment, and I think part of it is important for us to grow, but also part of it just fucks with your head, especially if you're somebody that falls in those dark holes when you're reevaluating your life, and yeah, it's just I've had weird weeks where I'm just not in the right space. Nevertheless, I do want to share with along these lines. Sometimes we just have to push ourselves to just do the thing that we need to do, regardless if you don't feel ready to do it. And an example that I want to give on this is, I don't really share much on this podcast about like the music stuff that I do. I'm a musician, and I recently, at the beginning of the year, released an album that's available in Spotify, iTunes, anywhere you want to check, YouTube, and it's Kiko Cervantes, right? That's the name. But anyways, I finished that album, and then I recently started in the new process of like writing the next album, right? And whenever you're in that process, and this happens in different, I think parts of life for many people. When I was making this new album, I'm like, fuck, man, do I even have this shit? Do I even am I just a fraud? Like, do I have the things to do like music, to do an album again? And you start doubting, and it took me to like just push myself and carry myself through uncomfortable moments where inspiration was not flowing, to eventually write a few songs, start a few songs where I'm like, all right, fuck it, I got it, I can do this. And I'm not saying this as somebody that has succeeded in every aspect of life. There's a lot of things that I've tried to do and I fail, but there are others that do sort of get completed, and I succeed on them. And a lot of times in my experience, I felt that I wasn't worthy of that challenge or of that thing, and not until I just fucking plowed through it, feeling uncomfortable, feeling like shit, is that I came out on the other side like, oh fuck, like straight up that shit was gangster, right? So that's like sort of the feeling. And if you're listening to this in the morning or at night and you're sort of trying to escape the daily bullshit, I hope that this, little thing helps you here, because I think it's so important to remind each other that we all have that little spark inside of us that can do great things, and we just have to like stop doubting and just do it. And even if it comes out and it's not great, just the fact that you put it out there and that you did it just sets you up for the next step so much better. So, but yeah, that's I just wanted to open up with that and let that be said, okay? I don't want you guys to get all sentimental and shit, all right? Chills with it. It's your boy Kiko here, the Broskiedoodles. We're here to have that good energy. But, I have to also pass on to you the wisdom, okay? When I acquire the wisdom through my many psychotropic adventures, I have recollected data that I want to share with the people that, that I have a connection with. And all you space tuners there in the Spotifys and the YouTubes. If you're in the YouTubes and you're looking at me as well physically, that's a privilege. Looking at this, think that Michelangelo might as well just fucking, carve that shit in. You're looking at the motherfucking cuteness. Well, good for you. If you're just listening on the Spotify, then I hope my voice transmits the deepness of the message that I want to convey. No, I really do hope that the audio, I produce the audio as well, so I'm hoping this shit sounds fire to you, that when it enters your earphones, your headphones, your headset, you're like, fuck, mate, this shit is fucking amazing. And you go into like a British accent for no fucking reason. That's the type of like power impact I'm trying to bring in this bitch.